What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and Dana Schwartz is totally not butt mad over all the backlash she got after saying that it was impossible to understate the cultural damage done by South Park. Now, this will be the third video on it, so I'm sure many of you are getting tired of it.
Hi, I'm Dana Schwartz.
Scorcher 6. Global meltdown. Here we go again.
But she has just penned a brand new I Am a Supreme Hero article for the Washington Post. The title is, and I quote, "I criticize South Park for spawning a generation of trolls, and so the trolls came for me." This is so typical. So typical of a low IQ mindset. And it's like, you're not even necessarily low IQ. It's just that you're lazy. You're a lazy thinker. You just say, this is my opinion, and if you disagree with it, you're a troll, as opposed to maybe, just maybe, I could be wrong. Now, Dana's out on Twitter, totally not being mad, totally getting literal quotes about her being stunning and brave. Here's one from Christine Emba, who is at the Washington Post, a friend of hers. Gee, I wonder why people call these people elite. She goes, so instead of hiding after the trolls came, Dana Schwartz came out swinging. So glad she was willing to write this piece, which encapsulates so much of what's wrong with today's discourse. One reply. One comment. One. I imagine Christine Emba, it's really important for her and her 7,000 followers to be able to identify the real one. I can see the Young Turks follow her. Okay, all right, well, it's interesting. It's interesting that, you know, I'm just saying that sometimes people run in circles, and, well, I'm just saying, you know, and then you're saying, when they asked me to write this piece, I was like, this is a great opportunity. Yeah, because 12 people read the Washington Post. More people will see my video than read your article. How does that make you feel, Dana? But also, I don't want the trolls to come at me again. And then I realized that that's kind of what the trolls are going for. Exhausting me into shutting up. Yeah, slay queen. Oh my God. She's so stunning and brave. So stunning. Everyone here. So thanks for the national byline. Nobody reads the Washington Post. And let's look at all of her replies. Nah, I would prefer you grew a brain. We have like, oh, here's, oh, yep, yes, so stunning and brave. Oh, you're just so, I mean, oh my God, you wrote a 500-word article on a website that nobody reads. You really stuck it to the trolls. Sorry you had to experience this, and thanks for this. As a teen boy, it helped introduce me into complex topics like trans issues. What?
What?
Making bank while trashing the trolls. I mean, are you kidding me? Dana Schwartz is an author based in LA and creator of the podcast Noble Blood. Nobody's heard of either one, or that. About a week ago, I tweeted about a TV show. I was fed up with the way the conversations about politics on the internet often descend into manipulation and mockery. So you blamed it on South Park? You know that most people don't watch South Park? Like, just statistically, most people don't watch South Park. If you stand against for anything online, some will find a way to tear it and you down. Oh, God, this is just so stunning and brave. I'm just getting so inspired right now. The trolls and game theorizers, the both sides are equally bad cynicism that had spread from the 2016 election. And there it is. In every election, both sides are bad. That didn't start in 2016, by the way. All of it had a flavor too familiar to me. A TV and comic book writer who'd spent her middle years watching Comedy Central too late at night. It was the ethos of South Park. In retrospect, I typed, it's impossible to overstate the cultural damage done by South Park. The show that portrayed earnestness as the only sin and taught that mockery is the ultimate inoculation against criticism.
Did you or did you not say that this man seemed tired?
Yes, he's my friend. I said, Paulo, you look tired.
Microaggression!
Since its premiere in 1997, the animated series has always been gleefully nihilistic in its politics, skewering both left and right. And that, my friends, is why Dana doesn't like it. This is why let's be clear, she has a clear political leaning, and it's people like her who don't like this. Because you can never question the establishment. You must simply consume and get excited about the next product or political figure. And anyone who believed that anything was equally ridiculous, the smart people were those detached enough to know that everyone was full of it, and then every election came down to a giant douche and a turd sandwich. It's true, though. Is that what you don't like? Do you not like facts? It's also pretty diminutive or pretty it's pretty dismissive to look at millions of people who watch a TV show and think they're not smart enough to know they're not watching a cartoon. Who are these absolute brainlets that watch South Park and think, yeah, this is real life. This is what we should go poop on a bunch of bikers' motorcycles and leave them a little flag in the seat. Better eat a lot of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right, the show declares smugly, spewing slurs and casual phobias. Any criticism of the show is cast as hysterical. Why are you taking it so seriously? They're just jokes. They are jokes. South Park soothes away any self-reflection to protect a worldwide view that is safely unchanged. Shh, it whispers, rubbing your back. No one is better than you. Deep down, everyone is as bad as your own laziest, most selfish impulses. I wasn't making a particularly novel point. Last year, Lindy West wrote about South Park in her book, The Witches Are Coming, where AV Club writer Sean O'Neill wrote an article last year with the headline, South Park Raised a Generation of Trolls. And by the way, that article was roundly mocked as well. Shortly before, Donald Trump!
I am so sorry!
Every time. Every time. Emily, now is that like a thing on people's calendar who suffer from TDS? I couldn't tell you what day the guy was inaugurated because I was at work. Shortly after Donald Trump's inauguration, the New Yorker wrote an article contextualizing Trump's rise to power. And so I tweeted some of this casually on my way to work. Oh yeah, I was just casually saying, it's impossible to understate the cultural damage. This is a casual tweet. It's not like, for me, a casual tweet is like posting a picture of my chonky doggo on Twitter or or my kitty. That's a casual tweet. Not, it's impossible to understate the cultural damage. That's not a casual tweet. On my lunch break, massive alt-right accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers had sicked their sycophants on me. Name one. Name one. You are a liar because there isn't a single alt-right account with hundreds of thousands of followers, I don't think. And you also said massive. So you reference multiple accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers. Who? Are you talking about Chris Reagan? Are you talking about me? Who are you talking about? By the time I got home from work, nearly half a dozen videos on YouTube had popped up like poisonous mushrooms, in which men raged that I was fat, ugly, and a social justice warrior liberal snowflake who couldn't take a joke. Liar! You are a liar. What is with some people? They're just so comfortable lying. I've said this before and I'll say it again, and it sounds like a weird brag, but the two most popular videos on Dana and her take on South Park are mine and Chris Reagan's. And neither one of them do we talk about her appearance and calling her ugly and a snowflake. I don't think I used any of those words. I didn't call you fat. I said you were good looking. So again, this is why writing for the Washington Post is meaningless, because they'll just platform anyone to come on here and lie. No need of providing evidence. If you ever experience online trolling, there's not much to it. I can describe it for you if you like. In abstract, it seems like it shouldn't be able to hurt you. In reality, it's hundreds of thousands of people calling you an idiot. No, it wasn't hundreds of thousands of people, by the way. Tweeting at you faster than you can block them. You'll receive emails, a good chunk of them threats. Okay, yeah, all right. I remember that one from pp@poopoo.com that you got. Nearly all the rest vicious, and nearly all the rest vicious slurs. Are you joking? How do you write these lies, Dana? I have no respect for you. I can't believe, I don't know how anyone would get through these many lies. I can't even, here's how this liar ends the article. You're Getting Old offers an important reminder that cynicism can be caustic, that nihilism needs nowhere and changes nothing. Were you the only one who sees the world around you as a mess, you might get to feel smug, but you might also end up by yourself. Boy, Dana, better advice I couldn't imagine for you yourself, and you will probably never take it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Dana Schwartz is a ridiculous liar, and have a great weekend.